Hello everybody, and welcome back to me, Dave Pumphouse, playing Roller Waves 2. So, after that last turn, I've had a look up here, and I'm just like, where's all the Russian battleships gone? And then I thought maybe they're over in Northeast Asia. No. They've sent a battle cruiser and a few armoured cruisers, or heavy cruisers as they probably would see themselves now, in in the North American East Coast. But it looks like there's going to be a fight in West Africa. They've got a battle cruiser over here. So what I think we should do is maybe send. So they're in Northern Europe. That makes sense. Now, do we want to keep these guys? I mean, the mobile bay probably would be more effective if it went to if it actually went to West Africa, because it looks like there's probably going to be a battle there. We'll probably want to take. Actually, do they have any carriers with them? They have 9 carriers, so it's probably a good idea if we take take one Eastport with us as well. Send that to West Africa. The Haiti class. I mean, we could take a few. It probably wouldn't be too bad considering they've got 2, 3, 4. We'll take 4 over to West Africa. Yeah, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We've got the Guardian classes. They'll do all right. They'll do all right. Yeah, well, we're okay. Now then. They are blockaded. We are doing okay. We've got the Congo with her. Yeah, so she's got 18-inch guns. They are -1, I think. Yeah, the only -1 gun. Yeah, the only -1 guns that we've got. So actually, she's probably a bit low on ammo as well. What are the Russian battle cruisers actually like? Let's have a look. They got some quite new ones actually. The Revel class. Oh God, they're 13-inch. Okay, so their battle cruisers are doing 13-inch. We're not too bad. The Gangut, that's using 16-inch, but it's 13.5-inch on the belt. I feel confident that the Congo could probably hold its own. What do we have in West Africa actually? Congo Silver Stars. I mean, they're 12 on the belt with a mag box, and I feel fairly confident that they'll be outgunned, but they'll hold their own, especially if we use the James Wickses effectively. Probably actually need. Oh, there we go. Ships in service. If we actually send. No, the Jubiles are fine. They're going. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be alright in West Africa. There's plenty of planes. We are sending backup in the form of our carriers. Let's see what happens. Let's move forward. Another coastal raid. Ah, looks like they've moved them back. So it's 12 this time. This one's going to be difficult because it says we want to go and have a raid over here. Now, with all that's said and done, I would actually probably want to go to Libau here, because I don't want to go up there with all those airfields. We're probably going to get some heavily damaged Magruder here. I wonder what. Yeah, I wonder why they're not taking any carriers. No, we're gonna have to support around the Magruder, please. And the Magruder, I know you're sailing north, but at the same time, I want no. Squad max, please. Are we going to get spotted? We've got 900, so 2, 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, there's one. It didn't say it spotted us though. There's another one. Or is that our float planes? Strange. Okay, here comes 6. Strange that they're not bombing us. Oh, okay. What are they trying to do? Lure us into one battleship, one pre-dreadnought? That can't be right. That can't be right at all. Now, are we going to get there before the 900? I think so. I think so. We'll have a night of raiding for sure. And then we'll probably have to go over to Sweden and see our way down this way. Unknown radar contact. Unknown radar contact. Unknown radar contact. 3 of them. Okay. Let's just go to fast. Are we going to sink stuff? And how do we know that it was hit in the dark? That is the question. The Magruder hull hit with a 7 heavy guns. Two's knocked out. 2 turrets jammed. That's surprising. That really does surprise me, actually. But you know what? Maybe if we put the Magruder that way. Send you just... Oh, you can only go 27 knots. Right, okay. Time to retreat then, I suppose. This coastal raid has gone a bit skew-if. Yeah, you can only go 27. What's the damage on you? You're alright. Taking one medium hit. And one light hit. Well, turn it around then, mate. I can see why you want to do that. Yeah. Put it on AI controlled. So that's that done then. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We should be able to get away. We haven't sunk anything, but hey ho. I wonder what they had out. I mean, it was obviously a battleship, but to knock out 2 turrets on the Magruder? That's quite worrying for the future if they can do that with impunity. Okay. 1 light damage on a battle cruiser. So yeah, this little force consisted of light cruisers and battle cruisers. We don't have. Let's have a look. They look like 13-inch guns, don't they? Sticking with their 13 inches. Okie dokie. A new French torpedo bomber called the Marine Solinaire is entering service. It is rumoured to be faster than our fastest torpedo bomber. Rebellion in Southwest Africa. Was that the Germans? I suppose it was. Look at that. The Russians are so easy to blockade. It's quite laughable. So they've ended the blockade. What have they got? Battleship, and their battle cruisers have retreated, and they've only just left a light cruiser. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Now, do we want to send the Congo? No, she's long range. Well, okay then. We'll just send the Bonnie Blues. We've only got the Magruder and the Montgomery. What? The Magruder's in for 2 months? Seems odd to me to have her in for 2 months. It's pretty astounding, actually. And the Alabama's there, so why do you want why in these coastal raids do you not want the Alabama to come with you as well? So what do we got? What do we got in Northern Europe again? So we've got 2 battleships, 6 light cruisers, 5 carriers, and just over base cap. Well, I tell you what we'll do. We'll split them back up. We'll send them home. We'll send. Let's have a look. Location. It does say over base cap, and I don't want them to be running out of. We'll send the Montgomery and the Alabama to the Northeast American coast. Send them home. Send the Magruder to the Caribbean. Oh, you're stuck in Northern Europe, are you? Alright then, don't do that. Cancel. Stay there. Stay there then. God damn it. God, shit. Oops. We made a mistake. A cruiser action. Yeah, okay. But they've declined battle. The Lapwing has finished her working up. She has no air group assigned. Okay. The Beauregard is commissioned, and as is the Longstreet. Whee! Should not let them off lightly. Unacceptable demands. Fleets dominate around Jamaica. One battleship and 14 battle cruisers. Oh. So the ship's under construction will be perfect in a few months. We can deal with that, and the old Longstreet and Beauregard have come out with their 12 20-inch guns. That's funny. We got three battleships in there, and a couple of light cruisers. We'll be fine. I'm not worried. Although I think I might, just for the sake of it, move the mobile bay. Oh, we're blockaded now. We'll move them back to the Caribbean, and we'll move you back to the North American East Coast because we can. And where is the Magruder? She's 1 month. The other ships will be alright. They'll be alright. They don't need no carrier support. Convoy attack. And now they've got their battle cruisers there. Attack enemy ships in general. Now, do we have carriers? We've got the Fredericksburg. Alright, the Fredericksburg is around. And our cruisers. So we've got the Guardian class. Jubiles. Two Jubiles and a Guardian. Alright then. Let's see what we make of this then. Let's just speed it up a little bit. To be honest with you, I probably want to fix this up a bit. Guardian, why? Screening? No, just go for support, please. Bring you down to 150. And you've got the planes to do it. Put your heavy cap. Two-phase search. Yeah, go on in. It's two-phased. I'll set you that way. Now, is that us picking their aircraft coming out? I think it might have been. Maybe we could even ready some dive bombers. Yep. It's interesting that enemy cap takes out. Ah, shit! Shoot down one torpedo bomber. Why are we using our torpedo bombers for searching? Right, what is this? 3 battle cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers. Right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what then. They're ready. Send you over there. Launch. Can carry a heavy load. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go on in. Send them out. Send them out and see what they can do. Still don't understand why we're sending torpedo bombers out for scouting though. We shouldn't be doing that. Right. Away go the torpedo bombers. Which way were they heading? North. So they should maybe come across them anytime soon. It looks as though they don't know where to go. Nope. Not a sausage. Recon still hasn't found anything. It looks like a 14. So maybe they have. Maybe they have finally found them. That's 17 dive bombers. That's one top. Okay. What do we do? What did we do? Light damage. 2 aircraft damaged. Okay. Oh, battleship fires a medium SAM. And nothing. Looks like we've got some poor dive bombers being shot down. Okay, so yeah, they've got some battle cruisers over here then. Not that we can do much about it. I'm still wondering where this convoy is. In all honesty. Maybe we can order some torpedo bombers and you guys to ready up. Yeah, and send some fighters out as escort. Maybe you could just squad max it for me. Bloody carriers. Them having to turn into the wind. Okay, you're ready. So we'll send you over here. go. You've got an escort now, so you should be okay. I trust that our fighters are probably better than Russian ones. Maybe we could score a couple of hits. And our cruisers still haven't found but I mean, maybe they headed north. Seems a bit silly to head north if they want to go to Reykjavik, but that's just the way it goes, I suppose. What have we got here? So we've got, no, that's just a recon. It says that they're flying, so should be around here somewhere. I don't suppose they've got air cover on land yet. It seems a bit early to maybe set up an airbase. Nope. Well, whatever that attack did, it did nothing. One torpedo plane? What? That doesn't make sense. Okay, well this one looks like it was just an absolute failure. With nothing but a loss of a few planes. Strange. A submarine's torpedoed an enemy light cruiser, and we sunk it. Ah, wow, okay. So they were all. So, yeah, it's a lot of dudes. They did have a light carrier around, and we were kind of sending. We were sending them over here, weren't we? So it's a shame that they didn't bump into them. They did have a couple of carriers out. Nothing in Reykjavik, huh? But it was a victory nonetheless. New docks completed. The Eisendigger has no... and the Shiloh has been commissioned. No. Trade disruptions and raider submarine sinkings are causing hardships in Russia. I'm not surprised. Right. The Magruder, you can come back. You can all come back to the Caribbean, because the Russians seem like they want to. Seem like they want to come in. Maybe no, they moved. Have they? No, they've just put all their dudes back. Right. So Northern Europe. Everyone in Northern Europe can come back. You've had a semi-successful. The Charles Reeds. Yeah, maybe we could. No, no, it's too late to do the Charles Reeds, isn't it? We'll send you back to the northeast American coast, where you belong. Yeah. So it's June. A cruiser action. Another cruiser action. They don't want to do it. Scientists have made unexpected advances in ship design. Southwest Africa has now declared independence. That's cool. Oh, neutral nations now outraged. Food is becoming scarce. Patrick Henry. Uh-oh. Yep. As it should be. As it should be. So France is getting a bit pissed off. They don't like us much, the French. Build some more docks, even though it's not going to matter. And we'll keep going. Lady Davis has been commissioned. Yep. Give him what for? Ah, peace and victory. Well, again, some concessions. And then budget is considerably reduced. Yeah, not surprised. That was a quick war. We didn't get to test out our mega battleships, but hey ho. Counterintelligence believes that Russia has stolen technology. Right, so we didn't. It says we got some concessions, but what they were, no one knows. I guess we'll just fast forward. It was a brief successful war. It only lasted for, it was like a phony war. No one died, no one got sunk. It was just a few rounds fired at each other. We'll end this now. Maybe I'll continue this until the 1970s off camera. I think you can do that. The Lady Davis is finished, sure. I'll save it. And then here we go. Here's it thinking. It's like, okay, Pumphouse, let's see what you've done. This has been an interesting one, I must say. It's, you know, I think I know the next experiment that I want to do, and I think I'm probably going to move straight on to that. The new hawkish government wants to raise armament expenditure. So, excellent. Yeah, we'll say yes. No to all, because it doesn't really matter anymore. So what do we end up with? We end up with the armament expenditure of 3rd place. Only 100,000 behind Great Britain, which is fantastic. The USA is all over us. We beat the French. We've beaten the Russians. Certainly beaten the Japanese and the Germans. This is amazing. It's the end of the... Yep, it's the end. End the game now, please. Thank you. And let's see. Look at this. Right. So, stats. Wars and prestige. So, we had... Yeah, the Battle of Key West. It was a major victories. And there's our little prestige just going up. Just to... stayed about the same for 10, 6, yeah, 16, yeah, so it stayed the same for about 15 years. Thereabouts, just hovering around 35. So yeah, we had 2 major battles at the beginning. Didn't say any major battles around here, I guess not. I thought the Russian and French war was a little bit longer than that. Okay. We came in at 40 and we went all the way up after we must have sunk quite a bit of the French and Russian fleets. I guess we did. It says double Britain there. It wasn't double Britain though, was it? It was cheating us out of a victory there, guys. The German war lasted forever, 1933 to 1938, and we suffered a few losses, didn't we? I think that was where we lost one of these big dips was where we lost the Stonewall. It's probably about there, wasn't it? And then we started to get the better of them. And yeah, so our longest war was against Germany. Somehow it says that we were over. I guess it's only counting up to 60. So we beat the game. That was definitely against the USA and Britain. It was 2.5 years. Yeah, it was 2.5 years, and then a 6-month war with Russia to end it off. A phony war, if you will. Fleet tonnage. So we're following the red line. Let's have a look. Fleet tonnage. So we're beating the Japanese, and then we just kept it up. Again, it seems like yeah, we were kind of on a trend of just kind of slowly, softly, and then yeah, the big dips against this this Mansaurus, completely on our knees. Look at that disparity between, even the next guy is up was white Germany and France. We had a fraction of the navy. That, of course we did. I mean, of course we did. But that's crazy. That is crazy. Just, we had less than what we started with, and then this huge arms expansion that saw us rise up. We still finished last in fleet tonnage, but we never lost a war. Green, as I understand it, means you won, which is nice. So we never lost a war, even though we were miles behind in fleet tonnage. Economy. Now we finished. It says we finished fourth in economy, but that doesn't sit right with what I just read. So, and summary of ships lost. So we lost 211 submarines, 9 light ships, 1,322 auxiliaries, 52 corvettes, 59 destroyers, 39 light cruisers, of course we did, 2 light carriers, no carriers were lost, we didn't sink any either, 8 heavy cruisers, 3 pre-dreadnoughts, 3 battle cruisers, and 10 battleships. But we did destroy 14 British ones, so you can't ask for much for that. So I hope you enjoyed, ladies and gentlemen. It was a rough ride. It has its ups and downs, and we thought we'd never get to this, the end of this. But I do have a slight experiment that I want to maybe try on camera, and see what you think. But I guess we'll see you on the next one. Ta-da for now.